Davis on the left side of your screen, 21 years old as you look at the tail of the tape, presented by Corona, who brings you the best. We go to ring announcer Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the DC California, Mexico, presenting Guillermo Avila. Maryland, introducing Gervonta Davis.
I expect you to obey my commands at all times and protect yourselves at all times. Let's have a good fight. Touch them up.
In boxing is the romance of seeing a future champion at a tender. And undoubtedly, at some point, we'll look for it here tonight.
He's Gervonta Davis to get his timing and use his power.
But at the end of the day, he had that equalizer, man, as well as Floyd Mayweather.
He's from Baltimore, about a 40-minute drive from where we sit. Full episodes of your favorite shows, anywhere, anytime, for free. Now available at the App Store.
Power, he's outmatched in this fight. He might have to change to more of a boxing style. Let's see if he does
This fight works two different ways. He can come out and hit him with a big punch, knock him out, or win by dominate that. Davis hasn't faced those caliber opponents.
Davis dives in with a couple of lefts, then finally fires a right. Wild swing there.
Power punch kind of brawl. I don't think he can win that way against Davis, because Davis can hit.
See, the fundamental basis. Where's the jab? Where's the quick jab to get everything?
The tank said it was actually a coach in his youth. Head was the original nickname. And he goes to the head here in the Armory. Short drive. And a man who wants ringside. Floyd Mayweather just sitting over to our right during this 2-hour edition of PBC on Spike. You don't
and they kind of fall into that, always looking for the knockout, always wanting to please the crowd. And that was a good shot.
Yep, and the squint.
Make no mistake, guys, he may be the underdog, but Avila came to fight tonight.
Undoubtedly. I mean, he approached this fight with the confidence of saying, hey, I got a shot here, because this guy still has to prove to me.
One man sees his fight, the other guy's great opportunity.
Exactly.
He's making the most of it.
They're trading punches. Avila's is also, but Davis definitely landing the power bombs.
Yeah. But Avila definitely fighting with that Mexican style. That's heel.
Some wild shots missing, some connecting here. As the biggest reaction out of either fighter in round number 2 after what we thought was a punch. It actually was a headbutt followed by a
vulnerable to those shots.
Well, you know, the fact that they're even trading punches, and Avila is also Davis is there for the
kingdom. Well, he said it was a relative that noticed he had curly hair as a kid. So with a nickname like the Sheep when you're growing up, you better be tough in the playground.
The thing is that both guys are in love with their power punches right now. The reason we're seeing so many off-balance shots is really using the lead hand well. You can do it. You land a few punches, you know you can do it. I think Avila's at that point where he landed 1-for-1. The power edge is to Davis. I think he has him cut under the eye.
Just cut Avila, and Davis might have something here in round number 3. A big cut exploded on the face of Avila. Uppercut that snuck in quickly, and look at the blood that came out of Avila's face.
But he's below the left cheek, but he's bleeding. Just hit him with this great uppercut. Now he just can't get hit with that punch again.
Avila vested the body upstairs. Davis unfazed. Goes back in for more.
This corner, it doesn't look like it's bleeding
No,
that
you know
badly
what? I
right now.
expected it to be huge here at the beginning. Prolific amount of blood that I expected. Has not been that way. Certainly disfigured and discolored. Gervonta Davis piling up points. The crowd reacts to it and bombs away.
In the first couple rounds has dissipated because of that cut. That body shot hurt him.
Big body shots. Borrego section exposes the head. The crowd senses something here.
Look at the heart of Avila. He gets spent a little bit and have to take a second win.
But there are still 45+ seconds with which to work in the 4th.
And right here,
Davis is tired at this moment, Antonio.
Say it again. Condition to go all out for 3 minutes.
Yeah, but Avila,
he got to get his hands up.
Oh, and a couple big lefts and a right, and a left and a right. This could be a stoppage. Final seconds by the bell. Avila stays up through the bell.
Bad time for a stop because the fighter was still in the fight and didn't fight. Stop the fight.
Good non-call by the referee. She was on top of it, didn't stop the fight. I think his legs were still under him. It was a good
Look at the wind-up.
The subtlety is gone in this fight. It's about Davis believing he can get
that combination when he put a three-punch combination in between that instead of loading up with one shot at a time. I'm going to continue to stress that.
As well you should. Okay. Well you should, champ.
Peeking over at the ringside doctor, who's still... Bell rings.
Guy's on his feet, and you think he's out. They have to
prove
stop
your point by staying up through the belt.
And he comes out swinging.
I believe it because they all got hit with that uppercut.
Yep.
I can guarantee you.
Keep in mind, boxing is very cultural. It's culturally defined. Whenever you take on a guy who went through the Tijuana circuit, Northern Mexico, don't think you have this guy done yet. Very, very tough boxers out of there.
Tijuana, Mexico.
Yeah.
Now it's important that Avila.
Hey.
Not showing the activity he did in round 4. Well, he burned a lot of gas.
Tank drops him. He's saved by the bell. Can Avila get up?
Hey.
In the middle, there is the bell. Heavy hands. Gervonta Davis of the fight.
But that punch came different than any other punch he was loading up with, and it just came off and ripped. 1-2, it was swinging.
We knew Avila needed to show something at the beginning of the round to stay in it, and now Davis thinks he's got him done, and Michelle Myers has Gervonta Davis bounces up and down on the ropes and scores his 6th straight knockout. When he's you as quick as a tank can shoot its armaments, and at the DC Armory, #1 on PBC on Spike is a knockout. Young prospect will be heard from level. Gervonta Davis goes through Avila in round 6 and has scored a knockout in over 95%. Let's get the official announcement with Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He did a great
inside
job.
the ring, referee Michelle Myers waves off the contest. The undefeated Gervonta "The One" Davis.
Jimmy Smith walks over, and let's hear this interview in front of what's virtually a hometown crowd.
Gervonta, this was at the DC Armory. That's appropriate because you had firepower tonight. How did it feel?
The whole DC, the whole boxing sport, you know, people that's tuning in to Spike, you know, everybody that backed me for this fight, you know, I just want to thank everybody. It just feels great to be back home.
Avila came to fight. He was right in front of you the entire time, didn't back down. A lot of respect for him. What's next for you as an opponent?
We just got to get back to the drawing board, you know, with my team, everybody. It just feels great to be back home.
Avila came to fight. He was right in front of you the entire time, didn't back down. A lot of respect for him. What's next for you as an opponent?
We just got to get back to the drawing board, you know, with my team, you know, Floyd Mayweather, you know, Al Hammond, get back to the drawing board and start off.
14 knockouts. He's only 21 years old.